Today I'm going to be doing my hair colour timeline. I thought it would be interesting to show you all the different hair colours I've had, because I've had a lot. I mean a lot. Like, there's been times where I've changed the hair colour once every day. Honestly, that's no joke. Okay, so my first picture is this one here. I'm looking very ginger. Now basically what happened here is I had black hair and I went to a hair salon and actually paid for it to get bleached. This is probably it's the only time I've had it professionally bleached before I became a hairdresser, but that's another story. Anyway, I only had enough money to get one bleach session done. So it's pretty light for one session, but nowhere near blonde is probably what I was after at the time. So next up, I thought, as I had no experience of hair dye, I thought maybe I would put some blue over the top of ginger and see what happens. My roots went kind of blue and the rest was a really mucky green colour. It was really not good. So unfortunately I don't have any pictures of that because I thought it was such a hideous look. I just deleted it a while back, but you can imagine it was pretty gross. And then this looks like it's probably a few years later. I think I'm wearing hair extensions though, because I don't think it's that far on, so it's grown that much. Back to black, with some red highlights in the fringe there, very gothy. And then I did the streaks green, nice kind of alpiney green. That's probably a Stargazer one I think I used there. And then they went blonde or as white as I could go. I actually always loved the idea of having Lily Monster style hair. Always been a dream of mine and tried to achieve it, but was never quite right. But anyway, I was pretty pleased with that one. And look at those eyebrows, man. They are something else. So yep. I think also I'm wearing hair extensions there because I was never patient enough to actually let my hair grow, and it was probably always damaged anyway, so it wouldn't do much growing. Yeah, cut a nice short fringe because it's always the front bit that always gets really weak and breakable pretty early on, so nice short fringe, dealt with that one, and it looks pretty shiny and healthy there, so it could be a lot worse. And then, as you can see, I grew it out a bit and it got damaged again, the fringe. Look how like splendy that looks. And with a lovely bright pink shade going on there, like flamingo pink. And then I changed that to red. So this is a nice way of changing my hair colour without actually going right in there with a full head of bleach. Just the front, and it's a lot easier. And having said that, here we have a full head of bleach. I had to do this in black and white because it was actually ginger, like really gingery. Yeah, I don't think there was much blonde in there, really. So, yeah, and oh my god, those eyebrows, man, they're getting worse. It's like, yeah, don't look too closely. And then here, this is not really hair, well, it's not hair dye, it's hair falls. I was going through a cyber goth phase with a clip-in blue fringe with some spidery eyelashes and yet one line of eyebrow. Getting that even, oh my god, the amount of attempts that took. So here I had this great idea. This is way before anything like Billie Eilish person came along, where she just bleached the roots because she had dark hair, and that's a way of getting colour in without actually having to tackle black hair. So yeah, I did that quite a bit, and I was also inspired by Razor Candy. Don't know if you've heard of her, but she's like a big time alternative fetish model. She did the same thing where she just bleached the regrowth. So yeah, I've gone for a nice turquoise blending down to a kind of more of a greeny shade there. And that's just the top layer. Looked pretty disjointed. And then I've done it again in the second one here, just with a darker shade and a few more hair extensions in the bottom. And gone in with a full head of bleach again, because why not? it would have taken quite a few attempts to get to this shade, so obviously I didn't take any pictures of myself with those hideous stages going on. I actually really loved this colour. It's kind of like, I think it was a lilac, Directions lilac colour, but I just thought it was really pretty. But it's up like that because it's covering all of the broken ends, so it's kind of giving the illusion that it's healthy. Oh my god, yeah, that is real hair, that's not hair extensions, so fair play on that one, but that didn't last long, so you can see it's fried and dry and everything. If only that was healthy, then I think I'd actually suit blonde, but I never let it be healthy enough to carry it off. And the problem with having blonde hair is it's like a blank canvas. I want to do something with this blank canvas, and that's why I keep colouring it. This was inspired by Porcelain Black. Her music video, especially Rock and Roll Looks Like, I just thought she looked freaking amazing in that video. It's kind of a perfect blend between Barbie and goth, and yeah, I've just always loved that aesthetic, so that was my attempt. And by the looks of it, I bleached the black side again and put another lilac or lavender kind of shade going on there. That's obviously faded out and it's gone to a pastel pink fading down to a blue, so like a blue pastel pink ombre look. And now I've gone for a complete pastely blue look. I really love pastel blue hair. I really hope this fades to that kind of shade. And then straight up pink. Actually, I think there's a bit of purple in there as well. And now this is almost blonde, but it's got a kind of a soupçon of pink in there, so like a pink wash throughout. And then here I've left the front bits that pinky blonde colour and then just done the rest black with some hair extensions. And looks like I've bleached it all again, and it's all tied up because it's very damaged again. Back again to the lilac purple. You can see a pattern here, you know, these are obviously my favourite shades. I seem to be going on loop continuously every year. And obviously a super tiny fringe again because of the breakage. And then back to the black again, with obviously some streaks of red. And here I've inspired myself by Danny Devine, another alternative fetish model, gothy person. So yeah, you can see I'm heavily influenced by alternative model women a fair bit. I think it's just, I like the idea of being someone other than myself, I think. Yeah, let's not go too deep. Okay, this is obviously like a nice shiny purple look. I generally wear my hair up in all these pictures because it hides all the damage. And then we've gone to blue and you can see all the different lengths there. It's kind of a bit more obvious how damaged it is there. And back to blonde again. Looks like I've given myself a bit of a straight cut going on there, so it does look a bit more healthy. And back to black. It's super long because I've just spent £300 on some glue-in hair extension, or those strip hair extensions you put in, and then I had a couple of white strips either side, which then I got bored of and coloured this purple shade. And then I got those taken out and I thought I don't want to be black anymore again, and the best way to do that in a gradual process is to fade it out, and I've gone over with a kind of red auburny kind of look and then put some blonde streaks in the front. And I was inspired by Geri Halliwell when she was in the Spice Girls, you know, she had ginger hair with the blonde. I thought that was a good look, so there we go with that one. And then it got even more extreme. I was in America at the time and they had a whole load of colours that I'd never used before, and I was like, yeah, I've got to try this. Even if I'm on holiday, I'm going to dye my hair. Why not? This is a splat colour in bright red, so I looked very American with the red and white. It's kind of funny. I needed a bit of blue and then I'd be right there. So then gone back to the pastels. Yeah, nothing more to say there. A nice lilac-y purple pastel. Back to blonde. God, there is actually a pattern here, definitely. Yeah, that hair extension's there, so it's giving the illusion that it's grown again. And this is, I was actually pregnant in this picture, I think early stages by the looks, and I just went back to black because I just figured it was going to be a lot easier than having to, because obviously you can't dye your hair when you're pregnant. And then I had the baby, and what did I do? Colour in my hair again. Yeah, why not? I just can't resist. I can't resist. It's like this really crazy urge. Yeah, it's the only thing I'm addicted to in life. So there we go. It could be worse. You know, it's not crack or something. Yeah, so going back to pink. Then this is the first time I've ever done a bright orange before. That was for my little boy's first birthday. I actually really like this because it was around Halloween as well, so it felt really kind of pumpkin-y, fall look. Oh yeah, I just really like that. It's cool. And then back to blonde. I don't know how I managed to achieve such a clean blonde as well. Kudos to myself, really, to be fair, because that's not bad from orange, is it? Yeah, another shot of the blonde. Looks like I don't know, I think that might have been an accident, this look, but a happy accident maybe. So yeah, just lilac-y roots fading down to white. And then lilac all over. And then that faded to a grey, which I didn't like because I thought it made me look a bit too witchy. Don't ask. If I've got a thought in my head, then I get hung up about it and then I have to change my hair colour. That's kind of how it works. And then bright pink. Faded it out and put purple on, and you can see the damage is starting to happen again. Breakage going on. Look how dry it is now. Gone to pink. It's getting quite sparse. And we're getting close to what it is now. I decided to do this two-tone look because I've never actually, well, very few times have I put more than one colour in my hair. And I just really like this mermaidy kind of style. So that worked out pretty well. And here I am today. Very made up in that picture. I just, yeah, have some fun in this quarantined time. So yeah, and as you can see, it is really damaged again. This is kind of a bit depressing looking at all these pictures, seeing how it started to get better and then went downhill and then got better and then went downhill, and I think it's always going to be that way, you know? I convince myself I'm going to change, but I don't. And I say to people, this is going to be the colour I'm going to stick with, and I'm not going to grow it, and I'm going to be like a mermaid or whatever. But yeah, it just doesn't happen. Like, it just won't ever happen. It's quite sad. Maybe I should just wear wigs. I don't know. I'd get too much joy out of colouring my hair. Anyway, thank you so much for watching again. Comment in the box below and let me know which colour was your favourite. That'd be interesting to know. And yeah, please like and subscribe, that'd be awesome. And yeah, stay safe and stay happy. Okay, bye for now.